I believe I'm streaming live. And I think I'll go to YouTube and check and see if this is true. Hi, everybody. Everybody being maybe nobody. Oh, it looks like I'm definitely live streaming. Roland here from MinMax Media, having a very casual Saturday off from Saturday morning marketing Smarties. Just restore chat. How funny. Just had to restore the chat in the YouTube channel. Didn't know I had it fixed in the first place, but now it's fixed just in case. So I'll say hi there. Just in case anybody might be watching. And I tried to get a couple people around, but I just don't know if that's going to work. What I'm doing today is taking a day off from Saturday morning marketing Smarties because it is indeed a lot of work. And if you're watching this in YouTube, it's partly an experiment because I have this event broadcasting to my webpage, although I did not adjust the URL from the front page. So maybe I ought to do that. Just in case. So to explain, what I usually do is I have a front page link to all my live events or the most recent live event. And then the following week when the new event gets posted, I put the link to the new event so that people can just go to the home page, click on one button, and always catch the latest event. Yeah, it works pretty well. But I hadn't done that yet. It's been a really weird week, so I'm kind of slow on the draw. So just in case, I'm going to change the links so that if need be, people will see this or watch this particular event. I have no idea just how professional this is going to come off. But we're going to try it now and see if I've done my job. And if I have, this way people coming to the show today, if they happen to come to the Smarties show because Saturday morning, PST, 11 a.m., when you come to this show, I'm usually broadcasting the Smarties. But now I have the event posted. No Smarties this week. However, we do have this stream that we're doing. And let me see if I streamed it live. And it's working. Okay, so the event, inevitably, what it amounts to is this. Well, I did have the YouTube chat out there. I guess we have to restore that. That's what they were getting at. Okay. So the YouTube chat. I've got Andrew and Roz. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And what I would like to do, if possible, is if you might click the link below the video in YouTube and go to the VCP events page and write something in the chat there, because if you do, it should show up in the actual video that we're watching right now. That's the whole thing that I was doing. Okay, Roz, and hi, Andrew, again, but I am a bit confused, but I will stick with it. Oh, Stroke Masters there. Aaron is out in the audience. I was trying to get in touch with you earlier, Aaron, but no response. Anyway, if you folks would mind, one of you or more of you join me on the webpage, the VCP events page. I'm basically taking Saturday off. It was way too much work to try to produce an event today. And it was a lot of work. I just decided I couldn't do it, or I didn't want to do it. So just in case you need your fix. Okay, so much. That's a joke. But anyway, yeah, there was a lot going on. I've been in and out of different doctor's appointments. My wife has been taking me and going herself and for therapy for both of us, and nursing appointments, and getting my blood drawn. Oh my God. I went to have my blood drawn and went there on last Wednesday. And they stuck me 4 times and could not draw my blood. And so they said, so you've been fasting, right? I said, yep, no water, no food, no nothing after midnight last night. And they said, wait a minute, you're supposed to drink water. If you don't drink water, it's going to be hard for us to draw the blood. I said, oh, now you tell me. I thought fasting, this is like after 6 years of this with the hospitals, and really closer to a decade. In 6 years, though, solid 6 years, all of the doctors and the nurses and everyone I've talked to, when they said fasting, I thought they meant no food, no water, maybe wet your lips, wet your mouth a little, but don't drink anything, don't eat anything. Fasting. And then they said, no, you're supposed to drink water, otherwise we can't draw your blood. Well, okay, I guess we needed to define fasting just a little bit more accurately. So that's something that can happen and may not happen if it's done that way. So anyway, those of you who are in the audience listening and commenting there, I appreciate it. But to complete this test, I would like one of you or all of you to go to the VCP events page by just clicking the link in blue below the YouTube video that we're watching right now. Just click the link and go to that website, and then comment in the event page. And the event page chat should show up right next to my image where it says, oh, by golly, I can't even spell Saturday. Wow. Let's see if we can fix that live. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, now I got to update the stream. Otherwise, it'll just stay the way it does. So, how many of you, before I fixed that, noticed that I misspelled Saturday? Anyway. Oh, Andrew, thank you for being in both places. Would you just post a little something, Andrew, and see if it doesn't show up in the chat stream? And that's what I'm hoping to do. Because if we can drive the event audience attendees to the event page and they can comment there, the comments will just stream automatically the way I've got it set up right now. So we'll try that and see what happens. So you all can become stars right now and post in the VCP events page live. Oh, Roz, if you look over at the YouTube video, below the video in the details, we've got join me if you like from 11 a.m. PST until whenever. and there's a link right there. If you click on that link, it'll go right to the VCP page. That's the way I've always set it up. Well, tried to. But if you click that link, or let me know if you can or cannot do that, and then that'll take you right to the event page and the chat that is actually being embedded in the video right now. So, and I'll show you that it works by saying, as soon as I find my mouse, as soon as I find my cursor, oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm posting a little something, and well, it's already in the broadcast. It's almost instantaneous. Well, I should say it registers in the Lightstream dashboard. It showed up in the YouTube panel, in the YouTube display, about, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds. But that's pretty good for these type of systems. That's not much of latency. I know that some of the people doing webcasting protest and say, yeah, but the delay between the real broadcast and the actual production in the live stream is way too long. It's like 20 or 30 seconds. And it's like, so what? I mean, you've got to be really on your toes to make use of a perfectly live broadcast. It's not like TV, you know. So there is a latency. There are different things. We depend upon the internet and all these factors connecting between my camera and the YouTube station. There are plenty of things in the way. So it does take a little bit of time. There is latency. But I've learned to work with the latency, and really, to me, it's really no big deal. But I would like to see somebody else's comments other than my own in the VCP events page. So, Aaron, why aren't you over there? Oh, we wake. How are you doing, man? Nice to see you. I'm just playing today because I'm recuperating. And I will be talking briefly, because I have a few friends here, about what's going to be coming up with the Saturday morning marketing Smarties. But we are definitely not going to have a show today, of all days. I'm so much in the recuperation mode. So I'm kind of in the twilight zone, you guys. I've explained. Does anybody have a... Right, yes, Roz. The DIY live streaming show.com website. My Saturday morning marketing Smarties, all my live shows are sponsored through that website. So we have the live show, and we demonstrate and show the people and promote do-it-yourself live streaming. So that's the whole concept there. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. So everyone's just okay. Let's see what that works. Okay, so I see Aaron, Andrew. Thank you, people. So, as you can see, the stream works, and is now showing. I had to actually refresh my comment stream, and so that's going to be a bit of a hang up. Maybe I'll have to find a more fluent comment stream to embed in the in the video itself. Now, one possibility is the Facebook comment stream, but it's a little bit more problematic, but we can do it. But the main thing is and the YouTube comment stream, we can do that too. But the problem with that is it just freaking disappears. So the only place it's going to be in the visual recording of the event that I produce. I don't want that. I want to have a comment stream that is evergreen, and we can always go to it. And thank you, Aaron. But we're fine now. And yeah, it's just that's mainly what this is a test today to see if it's usable or not. And it kind of is, but the thing is I have to scroll a little bit here and then do a refresh, do a manual refresh, and then come back to newest first, and I can see all your comments. Facebook may be awesome and they may not. I'm not at all convinced. I've never been much of a Facebook fan, so it's questionable. But the thing about Facebook is that, Aaron, we've got all these people over there just waiting to interact. So that's the thing, is the people are there. So we have to find the best way for them to interact. And the Facebook comment stream is okay. Not the best, but it's okay. And it feeds continuously, and everybody will be used to it and using it. So it makes sense to use it. And it's still there after the event would be over. But, we'll still have to work out the details. And one of the reasons that I'm using Lightstream here is, Aaron, can you imagine you and I both being video captured on the left side of the screen with all the comments on the right? So that's the whole concept here, is being able to test incorporating the comments into a video discussion. Now, the other possibility is having you and me side by side and dominating most of the screen, which is, that's a pretty good idea too. But we'll see. So let's see a comment from Andrew, because he always has some good stuff to say. Each discipline has its own terminology, and it seems words have absolutely no meaning. No absolute meaning. That's an interesting statement, because I did a dissertation about a decade and a half ago where I said the whole concept of the dissertation I wrote in effect a blog, was that words lie. Because no matter how succinct or exact I think I'm expressing myself, everything that I say is subject to interpretation. And everybody having their own experience, all words are going to have initial unique meaning to each individual. So, wow, it's like all we can hope for is to have some crossover so that we have some similarities in our definitions and can keep them mostly contained into a common thread of understanding. But that's the hard thing. You say one thing and it means 10 things to 10 people, and there's some commonality. And if you have more commonality, you can start leading a movement on a subject or on a cause. But if there is no commonality, you stand alone. And for the most part, we all stand alone, and we have to look at how to relate to the other people and make that commonality stronger. So we'll see. And WeWake, I will take time to read a little bit of what you're saying here. Namaste, Roland. I think you shared on G+, goes into a tailspin to nowhere. No, it doesn't go to nowhere. It goes to the G+ people. Yeah, 4 people signed up. Barbara Quick said that she might show up. Oh, 2 Barbara Quicks and a couple of Raw's Bounties. I guess not. But anyway, yeah, if a few of those people may end up watching. But, you know, the main thing is I appreciate you people dropping in and helping me out with this. But if you're chatting to me in the Google chat on the side or on Facebook, I'm not going to read all that stuff. So the main thing was that to be here on the VCP events page where we could have a common place of conversation, and that was the main thing. Because if we can do that and we can have a conversation and have it ongoing with any number of people chatting and commenting, and the stream will just feed, that's one thing. But the one thing I'm realizing is that the Google comment stream is not automatic, and it does stall. So that's something that even though it's free and it has a lot of other attributes that we love, I don't like that. I don't like that attribute. The fact that it does not automatically refresh with new comments. So you never know where we're going to end up with this. Who knows? We might not be using Hangouts at all anymore and all kinds of stuff. So that's one of the reasons that I'm testing Lightstream today. The other thing is that we may not even end up here. We might end up with something completely different from what we're used to, and that's okay with me. And one of the possibilities is Twitch. The Twitch platform is a possibility, and there's more to do. And Tim Longwell has been cluing me in on some of the nuances because he's getting very good, and he's producing prolifically in Twitch, and he's building a following. So now, you know, just because it's not YouTube doesn't mean you're going to fail. There are some different things you got to do. He's enlightening to me to some of the things that I may have to do when the time comes. But the idea is it's totally possible. And Twitch allows for embedding an iframe. And if you have an iframe address, which the Twitch situation will give you, then we can embed it in the VCP Events plugin. So Twitch is compatible with the VCP Events plugin. Lightstream is apparently compatible. So is Twitch. So if YouTube were just to completely fold, Saturday Morning Marketing Smarties could keep on going, as proven as we're sitting here. But it has a few quirky things. But I think as they get better, and they're contacting me. I hadn't contacted them in almost a month. Stu from over in Lightstream, and I got an email from him, so now I got to follow up and talk to him because that was really nice of him to get back to me. Just checking in, you know, he knew I was working on it, and all of a sudden I wasn't commenting and contacting him, so it's like, what happened, dude? What happened? And it just goes to show me that Lightstream, however secondary, tertiary, or minor it may be for them to accomplish it, are concerned about we live streamers and whether or not Lightstream could be a viable option and something that they're using or will want it, that we will want to use to produce a good show. So we'll see how that goes. Roland Fulsang's in the audience. How you doing? Checking in to see what I'm up to. Well, basically, I'm loafing today. I didn't want to be totally non-productive, but it's been quite a couple of weeks, and I've been in and out of the car. And just to let you know, getting into and out of a car to a doctor's appointment, then back into the car and getting home, get upstairs, is it's a number. It's a little bit of work. And so not only that, it's work for my wife. You know, it's like I'm wearing myself out. We're wearing her out. We are both worn out. We come home and try to recuperate and still conduct ourselves through the normal days. And there's a lot going on. StrokeTV.net is coming along, Aaron, and we're working on a logo. We're also working on the website. I know you didn't know this, but I am. But there's a lot going on. I've got a part-time job opportunity, kind of a JV partnership, where I might be building a number of websites and interfaces for users, building landing pages in WordPress. So I may be doing that. It might lead to a lot of video development or possibly teach courses that I have to develop. So this whole thing that I've been focusing on for months and months now, live streaming, the focus of and developing my courses, it's starting to pay off. Do what you love, and eventually you get paid for it. And then, I think to myself, the guy contacted me and was like, don't you have anybody else you can call? And it's like, not because I don't want to receive the call, but it's like the confidence of dude, he's actually calling me. And I guess the thing is, he's been on my show. We've done things together. He's listened to me talk about all the things that I do, and he wants to brainstorm with me. And it's worked out. We've kind of got a first line JV partnership arranged, and we're going to give it a try. And it's, as I do with all my potential partners, I say, let's just go with it. Don't talk about money yet. Let's just see if the system works, because I want to see the system works. I don't want you owe me this much money to stand in the way of us getting something done for the purpose of establishing a system. The system is what is important, and an arrangement, a JV arrangement or partnership or strategic alliance. So I said, don't worry about the money, just set it up. He goes, oh no, if we do this thing, you get paid right from the start. So okay, I'm in. And so I've got potentially a good person to arrange a JV partnership with. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I could use a part-time job. I don't have to have the money, but always making some money on the side or a new job or a new cash flow stream is a good idea and very, very useful and helpful. And it's right up my alley. I don't have to do things that I don't want to do because I've been preaching so long. Here's what I love to do. Here's what I love to do. Here's what I love to do. He goes, hey, man, why don't you come do that for me? And it's like, finally. So, sometimes it takes a year. Sometimes it takes 2 years. Who knows? But if you do what you love, eventually you'll get paid for it. I'm a believer in that. And I'll challenge anyone to try to do that. And I'll hold your hand as you go if you want. I'm not sure what that means, but I mean that I will pay attention to you and help you out if I can. So let's see if this maybe quit broadcasting. You never know. Nope, still broadcasting on YouTube. So our VCP events page is just being gimpy, I guess. So anyway, a few things going on with me. I've kind of divulged a lot of what's going on. The good part-time job opportunity, good partnerships. I've met such very, very cool people on the internet the last 3 years. And, just not really trying to focus on something for the sake of establishing a cash flow, but just building the relationships and meeting the people and doing my thing. It's been good, and it's paying off because people want to work with me and want to establish things and create packages and so forth. So, in that respect, everything's working out pretty well. I guess that's basically most of what I had for the day. Let's see if there's I'll do a last check on the comments. And again, I really appreciate the people who have been in and commenting today. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Roland. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at WeWake's comment. As opposed to Facebook, he's got equals fake book. And, you know, so much for that. I believe it too. So I'm not exactly sure what you meant, but Aaron says, your chat is the only one live? Oh, well, until you posted that, right? Anyway, I appreciate you people talking. It's been just a casual few minutes here on the non-Smarties show. And it looks to me like we can actually set up a chat stream, which I'll have to work out some more. But if I want to do this, at least I know I can do it now. And we've done multiple people in the streams side by side. And Aaron's done some of that. And so we're actually going to produce a stroke TV and a stroke community Q&A where we ask the people what it is, how we can help them, and what it is that we can do for a broadcast style show that could help them. What would they be interested in reading more about, hearing more about, and watching videos and so forth. And we're going to try to supply the people. And Aaron's been working hard getting a hold of people who are even doctors and therapists and all kinds of people, and lining up people who are possibly going to produce their own show on the network of Stroke TV and Stroke Talk. So he's been working hard with that. And it looks like it's all going to be coming together. So now I'm starting to shift into third gear with the website. We're developing the logo to refine that. And we'll be talking about a format for the show. But we're going to start off with a Q&A period first, and then eventually evolve into a second show, Stroke Talk, on the StrokeTV.network. .net network, whatever. Anyway, I think I'm going to sign off for today. Have you brought YouTube comments on the side, or is this a duplicate? Oh no, this is the comment stream from VCP events. But let me see if I can do this other thing. Kind of curious, so I might as well complete the experiment when we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate the comment stream from the website, so that's going to go away now. Let me see if I can add the YouTube comment stream. Okay, it looks like I can. Okay, so let me send this to the live and see if anybody else comments in the YouTube side. And these comments should be feeding from the bottom up. In YouTube. There it is. So it should be showing up. Yep, there it is. So Now so what it is it's a screen share facility in Lightstream, and we're able to take anything that we put in a window, apparently even a pop-out chat, and display it. Now, for whatever reason, my YouTube broadcast keeps ejecting, and I can't tell if it's live, and then I'll turn it back on and it's live. So maybe it's because I'm doing the pop-out chat or something. But the main thing is to know that the chat is embeddable, as you can see now in the right there. And when I typed a comment in, excuse me, when I typed a comment in, it went right in. And I know that they don't survive. This is, WeWig says, these comments don't survive. We've known that for years now, but the reason we don't use YouTube in this way is because they don't survive. They disappear right after the event. But while you're live, it's probably the best chat stream that we're going to have at the same time. So at any rate, it's duplicated. What it is that it's a screen share, Roland. I'm sharing the screen of the chat stream from the VCP events page. And basically all I did was I take a browser, Chrome browser, go to the page, and then I limit the width until it's the size for mobile use. And then it puts the stream all below the video. Then I just scroll up until I have the chat stream, and that's what you're seeing when I was displaying that. But anyway, I think that we've had a little bit of fun today. I'm going to spend the rest of the weekend pretty much relaxing, although at 1:30 I've got a meeting with Aaron and some folks, and then we've got a little bit more work to do in the afternoon. But for the most part, I'm going to take the rest of the weekend off. Whew, it's been a week. It's been a couple of weeks. And I thank you, everybody, for your patience. We are going to be dealing with a lot more NFC. And by the way, Lou Bertone has a new concept. Maybe you've seen it. And I got to hand it to the guy. I have to applaud him because he's talking about business cards that play video. Now, I don't think the business card plays a video, but it coupled with your telephone, your smartphone. So it must be an NFC tag. Then the card facilitates a video. Maybe it's on autoplay and stuff. And personally, I don't like autoplay. I personally prefer, yes, I want to see it, or no, I don't want to see it. And not just, it just plays. I can't stand something that I can't control. If I can control it, my appreciation grows immensely. And so autoplay stuff, like autoplay on a website, autoplay on my phone, no. And autoplay when I land on a landing page and things starts playing. You know, maybe I'm listening to something and I just want to see the page. I don't want it to start talking to me. So autoplay is something that I'm not into anyway. It's the same way I feel about pop-ups and a lot of other things. But Lou Bertone has business cards and book covers that are embedded with this coding, probably an NFC tag, that allows that to take people to a video. So that's cutting edge. That's what we're all going to be looking at as good promotional opportunities in the future. And that's why I said back in November or October, November, that NFC is going to be a significant part of the new wave. It may be very slow in 2018, but it's coming. So that's on its way. I think that's about it. Also, the big subject for me is the entrepreneurship concept, and the whole focused idea of the gig economy, because people are afraid of that, and they're going to be thinking that it's going to skew the enormous infrastructure of the world economy. It's not. Every time you do something on a contract basis, you're working in the gig economy. And more people are doing it. More and more people are doing it because they couldn't find a full-time job. 95% of the jobs were temporary positions of this nature and not permanent positions. For the last decade, it's all been temporary, or a lot of it's been temporary. So I say get used to it and get good at it. So hopefully you'll find your job without having to go be an employee for somebody else and start doing all the things that you don't want to do and hate. Let's not do that. So anyway, I know I'm probably missing some valuable statements from everybody, and I appreciate your comments. No, Aaron, YouTube is not offline. So anyway, WeWake and Aaron and Roland been helping me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Roz Bounty out there, and Andrew, thank you very much for your feedback. It made this day worthwhile, and I learned a lot from doing this procedure. So we'll talk to you everybody soon. And Saturday Morning Marketing Smarties will be back online next week, but I just couldn't bear to try to knock it down this week. So thank you very much. So love you guys, and thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend, okay? Bye-bye.